What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 22 online CFM game where we have just made another blockbuster trade with the Houston Texans. 3 weeks in a row we have made a trade. First time, Deshaun Watson for the treasure chest of draft picks from the Philadelphia Eagles. Then we shipped away Bradley Roby for a third-round pick. This might be the biggest trade yet. Gone are Brandon Cooks and Phillip Lindsay, our #1 running back and by far our #1 wide receiver. In return, we get a second-round pick from the Chicago Bears, and you see the bevy of draft picks that we have now after all of these trades. But we finally actually brought a player in one of these trades, and not just any player. One of the top young middle linebackers in the game, Roquan Smith from the Chicago Bears, now a member of our Houston Texans. So I'm going to break down this trade pretty simply for you guys. It's actually two trades in one. The first part was Phillip Lindsay for a second-round pick. With the trade deadline upcoming and Phillip Lindsay's future with our team uncertain, given he was an impending free agent, I decided to fish around and see if I could make a trade for Lindsay at the deadline, if anybody really wanted him. And a second-round pick, that's fine with me, man. Send away a 27-year-old running back for a second-round pick. I'm cool with that. Then, while I was talking to the Bears guy, I kind of inquired about Roquan Smith, kind of feeling him out, and he said he would make a trade for the right price. And the right price just so happened to be Brandon Cooks. I was not planning on trading Brandon Cooks, but if it's going to get us Roquan Smith, then that's a deal in my books. So yeah, we're continuing to build for the future, but we also got a little bit of the present with Roquan Smith, because he's not just going to be good later down the road. He's going to be good right now for our Texans team. We badly need some defensive players, some future defensive players, and Roquan Smith definitely fits the bill. We got a big game today against the 5-2 Los Angeles Rams, and we got a new piece to our defense, but we are also way limited on offensive talent. We're already using Davis Mills, and now we're not really giving him much help. So let's see how it all shakes down as we are underway. Our Houston Texans continuing our up and down season, entering this game with a 4-3 record. We've beaten up on teams with bad records. We haven't done good against the better teams in the league. The Rams entering this game as one of the top teams in the NFC conference. Here's Davis Mills. He'll go to Nico Collins, who has had back-to-back 100-yard performances, suddenly stepping up to the scene and at a good time as we ship away Brandon Cooks. Nico Collins is the bona fide '1 wide receiver on this team. Even though we still have Golden Tate after that little GM story last week, Nico Collins is going to be our go-to guy, and we're going to have to rely on not only one rookie, but two rookies in this offense as we go to Nico Collins outside. Nice third down conversion, both feet in bounds. You'll like to see that. Davis Mills, he'll find a wide open Trenton Cannon, and Trenton Cannon's going to juke away from Jalen Ramsey and set us up with a red zone opportunity. Now it's Adrian Peterson in the game. We are down Phillip Lindsay, so that means Adrian Peterson, Trenton Cannon, and David Johnson all assume different running back responsibilities. Third down, it's Peterson getting the carry. Adrian Peterson nearly getting the touchdown. He is denied by maybe an inch as we go no huddle at the 1, and we're going to go right back to Adrian Peterson, who muscles Jalen Ramsey into the end zone for the touchdown. An interesting opening drive. We weren't quite sure what Texans team we would get, but remember, we played with this same offense last week against the Arizona Cardinals when we sat Brandon Cooks and Phillip Lindsay preparing for this trade. The reason why they get sat down is because the trade is actually agreed on before I play the game, but we can't make the trade until after the game gets played. So that's why I keep sitting guys, just because when the trade's already agreed on, there's no reason for us to play those guys, because all it does is risk injuries. So we had that going for us, as that's going to be a conversion by the rookie tight end Jacob Harris. Of course, the Los Angeles Rams, they got a lot of talent, and one of the most talented guys on their team, the quarterback Matt Stafford, the strong-arm veteran, the former Detroit Lion. He'll take a shot downfield. Oh, but too much sauce on that one. Jacob Harris with a touchdown if Stafford would let him get it. Instead, third down. At least the Rams will get the first down conversion and a little bit more after that by Darnell Henderson. Cam Akers is injured for this season. So pre-existing injuries were put on as of all preseason injuries in real life. So that means Cam Akers is out for the year for the Rams. They're relying on Darnell Henderson, and they're relying on Andrew Whitworth to get that fumble recovery. The pass pass rush suddenly awakening for this Texans squad. Remember last week's game against the Cardinals, we were attacking Kyler Murray all day long. Third down, we'll need to get some pressure on Matt Stafford, but Matt Stafford will have a lot of time instead, rolling to the right side. Got his man, Deshaun Jackson. First down and goal at the 3. The Rams have been playing with fire. A lot of third downs, and they might need to go to another third down. That was Roquan Smith with the tackle. Here's Darnell Henderson once again, finding Roquan Smith with a goal line sequence in his first career game as a Houston Texan. Third down and goal. It's Stafford. He'll find Harris. He's busy on the opening drive, and he caps it off with a touchdown reception. Many third down conversions by those Rams, and I mean, we played solid defense. I feel like we just couldn't get off the field, and you know, on a drive where I felt like we had one of our best defensive series of the entire season, and we gave up 7, that's a little bit tough, but it was definitely nice to see Roquan making plays, right? Roquan Smith is wearing number 38, by the way, but after this game, we're going to be changing Roquan's number to number 3, his college number. As third down, here's Davis Mills. Oh, trying to fire that one for Trenton Cannon. That's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be a 3 and out. A quick pass right there. We do have a flag, and if it's roughing, it could be a free first down for our Texans as Deshaun Jackson is let out of bounds. And it's going to be a block in the back. So that's going to back up this Rams drive to their own 18-yard line, but man, it would have been nice to get that ball back. As you see, I'm trying to use a Roquan Smith a little bit, trying to feel him out. He's got 89 speed at that linebacker position, and that is a hospital pass that'll fall incomplete. One more time, intended for Jacob Harris. So we got to keep our eye on the rookie tight end. The Rams really like throwing to him. Third down, Stafford. What a pocket! Oh, he's going to throw a pick, and it's going to go for 6. Desmond King grabs the gift. Wow! And what a play by Desmond King, who was playing very high at the top of the play and crashed down low once Stafford released that ball. Reading the eyes of the quarterback, the veteran Desmond King. Speaking of players in a contract year, Desmond King is one of those guys, but the way he's been playing for us this season, it would be foolish not to re-sign Desmond King as Grugier Hill gets the interception. Second time in 3 weeks, Cam Grugier Hill gets a pick, and that's nice to see because that's a guy that can still have a future with this team. Even though we brought in Roquan Smith to be middle linebacker number 1, as we're running a 3-4 defense, Grugier Hill can have a place on this team as well as we get a nice third down conversion. Nico Collins, and we're a couple of minutes into the second quarter, playing very well. About to enter the red zone here with Davis Mills sliding down smartly, and our offense is actually looking weirdly efficient. Adrian Peterson out the Wildcat, trying to do his best out there, but 3 Rams collide with him. Third down, we'll go play action, and no, Davis Mills got a wide open man. It's Chris Conley. He's got the first down, and for the second time this game, we are denied about a half a yard short. So we'll go to Adrian Peterson, and the veteran, the future Hall of Famer, AP, with his second rushing touchdown of the game. Philip Lindsay, who? Brandon Cooks, who? Do we really need them? I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have them, but do we need them? I'm not quite sure. I mean, Brandon Cooks was a lot of fun, but especially Philip Lindsay, man. He really was not performing that well for us. And to be completely honest, I prefer running the ball with Adrian Peterson than Philip Lindsay in this game with this team, especially the way our offensive line doesn't block. I feel like Adrian Peterson gets those tough yards for us, and I really like that. And, I mean, it's not going to be a future for our team. Adrian Peterson's probably going to retire after this year, but I like AP right now, and I like the pressure we put on Stafford, dialing up the all-out blitz, and we now have a 4th down and 3 where Stafford and the boys are still on the field going for it. Quick pass, Cooper Kupp, that'll be a first down. We haven't said Cooper Kupp's name much, and that's a good thing for our defense because we don't want Cooper Kupp getting the ball much, but all of a sudden number 10 is getting his groove in this Rams offense as Darnell Henderson one more time colliding with Roquan Smith. And Roquan Smith, I definitely had the vision that Roquan can be what Bobby Wagner for us was last cycle, right? I mean, Bobby Wagner was a superstar. X factor is that's going to be Tutu Atwell, the rookie, getting away from Sam Beal and chopped down by Gary and Connolly 3 yards short with a minute 15 left in the half. We call a timeout and get a stop on first down. Nice tackle by Monte Nicholson, and we'll call our second timeout of the half, being aggressive, trying to leave ourselves some time as Stafford in trouble and down. Zach Cunningham with the sack, and one more time, Roquan Smith, amazing coverage on Cooper Kupp. You'll love to see what we're getting out of our new linebacker. Third down, pressure! pressure, and Zach Cunningham's not going to get the sack. Well, actually, we'll get credited for half the sack there, but he definitely made the magic happen there. And Zach Cunningham is more of a coverage linebacker. I believe he's actually a middle linebacker who converted to outside linebacker by the Texans, and he's actually rushing the passer decently for us. So, I mean, that's interesting. We don't have much time to do anything in this first half, but we'll give it a go, I suppose, with Davis Mills in the corner. That's an open man. That's Trenton Cannon, and this is actually field goal range for Kaimi Fairbairn if we get the kick right, which I'm not sure we did here. It's actually going to be up and straight through good, as the Rams worked hard to get 3 points denied at the goal line multiple times. All it took was one downfield pass to Trenton Cannon, and we erased that 3-point gap, as we're going to see Matt Stafford use that arm strength on the Hail Mary. If he gets the time, he most certainly will. He'll launch it downfield. This might have a chance. It's going to go incomplete instead. So that's the way the first half ends. A nice 14-point lead for our Texans as we go to the halftime show. Welcome to the halftime show, where today we have the debut of Problem Right with the PML Patriots against the Los Angeles Chargers. Whoa, James White on the move. Look at his groove. Oh, yo! That could only be the moves of the Madden GOAT himself, who learned that nothing comes easy in the Premier Madden League. Oh, what a hit. Derwin James rocked him to sleep, and Mike Williams in the corner for the touchdown, and it was the Chargers who controlled most of this game. We fast forward late third quarter, Austin Eckler trying to do his best James White. Instead, it's Kyle Duggar doing his best Derwin James. Here's Harris on the pitch for the touchdown. Patriots grab the lead, but on the ensuing drive, it's a third down that'll turn into a touchdown for Guyton, and the Patriots with their back against the wall, 4th and 17. Oh my! Ice in his veins. Michael Gallup first down. Now it's 3rd and 20. Don't worry about it. Problem has played in many big games before, but in his first sim game ever, he's tested with 10 seconds left. No timeouts. We fast forward to 3rd and goal. Mack on the move. Mack for the win. Wow, that's a Patriots victory and an absolute classic. As we fast forward to the rest of the league action, starting off with Trayvon Diggs with the pick. He'll go for 6, but on Sunday Night Football, this was all about Ezekiel Elliott. This man was gonna eat all night long. He was playing like a beast, and he had an absolute feast against these Minnesota Vikings. Wow, with that X Factor, you can't stop Zeke put on the bib, because that was a big meal. As Big Ben finding Claypool, and the Pittsburgh Steelers trying to get their first win of the season? Maybe not. Trying to get Claypool again instead. The Warden shuts it down. The clutch drive will end with the Browns getting their 4th win in a row as Ward finds the end zone. As we have the undefeated Indianapolis Colts. Here's Marlon Mack. Whoop! Oh man, juked him out of his shoes, and then to put the dagger, it's Carson Wentz across the body with a dime to Jonathan Taylor. Oh, hit him where it hurts. The Colts move to 8-0 as we have Christian McCaffrey with a monster day against the Atlanta Falcons, juking himself free, but Cam Newton really struggled. This was the last of 3 pick sixes Cam threw, and that'll put the game away. Put the Falcons back over 500. Josh Allen starting the game off. Oh no! The Dolphins set the tempo, rocking Josh Allen to sleep, and that's going to be a scoop and score. But Josh Allen rebounded very quickly, very fearless, and very happy to have Stephon Diggs on his team. The Bills win the season series against the Dolphins. Whoa! Saquon Barkley, there he goes in the rain. Saquon Barkley looked like a natural out there, and the Giants looking to pull off the upset. Oh, at the very least, we'll be going to OT. What a touchdown to Kenny Golladay, but no! The PAT shanks, and that's gonna get the Chiefs the narrowest of victories as Melvin Gordon. Whoa, no! Landon Collins cracked them, and Landon Collins on the recovery as well. Washington in control of this game, looking for the upset win, but the Broncos offense too much to handle. Drew Lock almost 400 passing yards. Broncos get back into the winning column as we have the Green Bay Packers, who do nothing but win. They also go to 8-0 along with the Colts. And finally, a big day for the New Orleans Saints. Roquan Smith for the touchdown, and the Saints get their second win of the year. And we are back at NRG Stadium for kickoff of second half action of Rams versus Texans. A stupendous first half by Houston, but the Rams are definitely still in striking distance, and all it takes is one good drive to start this third quarter, and they're right back into this game. Stafford, watch out! He's lost the ball! It's picked up by Grugier-Hill, and Cam Grugier-Hill will score the touchdown and extend the lead for the Houston Texans. We talked about what the Rams needed to get back into this game. That could be a play that takes them right out of this game. The second defensive touchdown of the game by Houston, and Matt Stafford is starting to struggle just a bit, and he simply cannot get away from this pass rush. That is 3 sacks by Jacob Martin, who is suddenly exploding to the scene. That's an interception. Is Desmond King. He'll try to go for 6 on this one as well, and Desmond King with his 8th interception of the season. Wow, what a campaign this guy is having. And yeah, like I said, it would be foolish not to re-sign Desmond King at this point. As a slot cornerback, Desmond King has been quite the scheme fit, and as a running back, Adrian Peterson, brought in off the streets mid-season, has a hat trick, 3 touchdowns, including that nice third down rush where we went ultra conservative. In that situation, I was cool with just, getting a nice 24-point lead. But AP had other plans, and suddenly we are dominating this game. This was definitely not what we expected entering this game. Like we opened up, we struggle against good teams with this Houston Texans, right? With the handicap we face, as Roquan making yet another tackle, getting his hands dirty out there, as Matt Stafford dancing around. Whoa, looking for Cooper Kupp, and nearly intercepted yet again. Was that Desmond King one more time getting his hands on the ball? I couldn't quite tell, but yeah, either way, we are completely in this Rams offense's head right now. Like, Stafford's holding the ball a little bit too long, not quite ready for those quick reads, not quite interested in testing Desmond King, and we might be on our hands for a second consecutive blowout against a NFC West opponent, as we get the nice RPO to Brevin Jordan. Brevin Jordan pretty silent in this game, but I mean, the way this game has gone on, we haven't really had to go on long drives much in this game. The Rams have been turning it over constantly, as Adrian Peterson still trying to do his thing out here. Trenton Cannon getting a couple of rushes as well. Cannon's been struggling. That's actually going to be offsides on the Rams, so we'll get hit there, but we'll get 5 yards and make it a 2nd down and 6. Leonard Floyd with the encroachment, so that'll aid this drive a little bit more, as Adrian Peterson cutting inside. Can we get Adrian Peterson 4 rushing touchdowns? He doesn't have many rushing yards, but once again, he plays tough. You see, he's always falling forward, something that we never really got out of Phillip Lindsay, as we go with the fake fullback dive, trying to fool the Rams, but doesn't really work out there, as Aaron Donald is now on fire. We'll run on the opposite side of Aaron Donald, but not much success. 3rd down with a 28-point lead. Yeah, we'll just run the ball with Adrian Peterson, see what he can do, and if he doesn't get much done, we'll go for the field goal and make it a 31-point game. We had some success running the ball on 3rd down with Peterson that game, but maybe one too many bites at the apple right there. But I mean, at this point in the game, we are in blowout territory, and if we get one more stop, we're gonna have to rest our quote-unquote starters once again. And like we made the joke last time, it's like, all right, Davis Mills is gonna have to sit for Tyrod Taylor. Do I even bench Adrian Peterson? We only have 3 running backs on the roster. It's just AP, David Johnson, and Trenton Cannon. Like, do I give Trenton Cannon more time? I don't know. Trenton Cannon is technically the #1 in our depth chart, so I think I actually have to bench him, as Rams trying to put together a decent drive right now. Bit of a shell-shocked game by Matt Stafford and the boys, just getting that one off and barely squeezing it in to Jacob Harris. Once again, Roquan trying to apply some pressure. Pop ball. Oh, Justin Reed had an easy interception, but bad animation there just led us away. I don't know why. Is Darnell Henderson nearly gets his head taken off, man. Even in a blowout, we are relentless, as Stafford going end zone. He continuously fires for Jacob Harris, but we've made the adjustment to try to take the tight end out of the game at this point. 4th down, why not? Rams are going to go for it here, and Stafford won't even get time to survey the field. Zach Cunningham and Jacob Martin are 2 of the most dynamic edge rushers in the league. That is a sentence that I never thought I would say. So with 8 minutes remaining in this one, we have brought the backups in, I think. Trent Cannon is still, I don't know, man. We got Tyrod in the game. We benched Nico Collins. There's different people on the field, kind of, sort of. I mean, yeah, hopefully. I mean, if Adrian Peterson gets suspended, that would add, I dare these guys to suspend Adrian Peterson, man. Like, do that. It would actually be funny, right? Like, I would have to put a better running back in the game, potentially, is Adrian Peterson getting the first down here. And, yeah, we're just going to let the veteran chew the rest of this clock and see how far we can take it down, because we're actually running the ball well here, as we'll bring up a third down. We've had success running the ball on third down, and how about we switch it up a little bit? It's not Adrian Peterson this time, it's Antonio Callaway getting the first down. Antonio Callaway, he's been a guy that we've tried to use at running or at wide receiver. He's pretty much been benched since that fumble against the Colts a couple of weeks ago. Kind of lost his place in the rotation as Adrian Peterson nearly found his way into the end zone. Third down here, minute 20 left. A first down can end the game, and David Johnson will do just that. His only touch of the game will be the final play we really run. Just one QB kneel down by Tyrod Taylor, and that's the ball game. We actually chewed up the last like 8 minutes of the game right there on that drive. So that's it. GG's to the Los Angeles Rams, but we have pulled off an interesting upset and moved our Houston Texans to a 5-3 record. And yeah, that's a little bit better than we could have expected. We got one more game before we head into the bye week against the Miami Dolphins, and if we go into the bye week with a 6-3 record, that would be way above expectations that I would have set at the start of the season going into the bye week. And yeah, this is just, it's a little odd what's going on right now. As we trade away players, our team only gets stronger. It doesn't make much sense. Like this Zach Cunningham, Jacob Martin edge rushing tandem that we have makes literally 0 sense. But as long as it's working, we're just going to ride it out, man. This is what we're going to do this season, right? Trade deadline is coming up after this game, so I'm not sure we have any more moves up our sleeve. Maybe we got one more. I don't know. I like to trade away some of these draft picks. I'll see what I could do, but for now, we'll just be satisfied with our 5-3 record and be very happy about Roquan Smith. So we'll change his number and end the video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this one. Subscribe for more Madden 22 gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.